Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? So I know it's not been long since my last live, so not a lot has changed since then. Um, I got a package here today. Hello. Got a package here today. I figured I would, share with you guys. It's just something small. Um, but I've been wanting a new one. I have two hands-free leashes currently, but they are very weathered because I was using them outside because it wasn't something that I really could use with Luna. Whereas with Phoebe, I've discovered this would be something I could use. So I'm gonna open this up here, this little package I have. I already started to open it, that way I could get it open while I was on camera. And this is from Black Dog Leashes, so it's a leash. Oh look, she's got stickers. Isn't that cool? Is that a sticker? I think she runs a booth somewhere too. This actually looks smaller than what I thought it would be, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this or not. I paid $20 for it, I believe. She hasn't marked 30, but I'm pretty sure I only paid 20. I can't get the stupid tag off of it. There we go. All right. There. Okay. So it is Biothane. This is a more popular style leash that is out there. It is purple. This is supposed to be 6 feet. This might, I don't know, let me see if I hook this. Yeah, I'm not sure this is a crossbody leash. This is not a crossbody leash. So obviously how this goes is not going to, all right. It's not a very good crossbody leash. Let's just put it that way. It's a good leash. It's just not big enough. But yeah, this and then this comes down. So there's two places to hook. Up here. And then there's one up here as well that I could hook to. This as well here in the middle. This is perfect for if you want to use it as like a regular leash. And then going down. So this is a very nicely made heavy duty leash. I will start probably using this next time we go out. But I should have, she didn't have a longer style leash in a color that I wanted. Because she had 7 and 7.5 feet ones as well. I'm short. I'm only 5'3", so this is 6 foot is still an okay length. Just the way my body is made, it does not fit me as properly as a crossbody one should be, because I'm not. Let's face it, I'm not tiny. I'm not a little person as far as I'm short, but I am not thin. So, but Black Dog Leashes. Pretty awesome. So she put a card in here. She did not. So I had to fish this out of my mailbox because we're still at the Airbnb. So I had to fish this out of the mailbox because it was a small package. The mailman went ahead and stuck it in there. But yeah, so that's that. That's a leash. And then I'm open to questions. Sorry, guys. I'm open to any kind of questions you want, because I knew this was going to be quick, so I figured I'd just do a Q&A about anything. You can ask me questions about my house, what's going on with my house, when we're getting back in there. Ask me questions about Phoebe, Luna, training, any of that stuff. So anything you guys want to ask, I am an open book. I'm not going to try and hide anything from anybody for any reason, because I have nothing to hide. So What breed is Phoebe? Good question. Phoebe is a Bernedoodle. She is three quarters poodle and a quarter Burmese Mountain Dog. She's an F1B, which means she's a second generation Bernedoodle. Her mom was a first generation, so she is a second generation. She has more poodle in her than anything. We've also discovered she is highly intelligent, very intelligent. She looks to me for pretty much everything. Basically, if it's okay to go say hi to someone, she has finally learned her verbal cue for that, which is okay, Free, say hi. So if I say okay, or go ahead, she's not gonna go. I literally have to say, okay, Free, say hi. Like the entire thing. It's crazy, but I have to say that entire thing or she's not gonna go up and say hi to someone. She moves away from people. It's not because she's unsure. She wags her tail when she's doing this, but she will, we discovered while we were training, not this past week, but the week before at Lowe's, when people would come down the aisle, she would move out of the way. She would move behind me or behind her trainer or to the opposite side that she was working on to get out of the way of the people that were coming down the aisle. She's that smart. I've never had a dog this intelligent, so it's difficult to understand what she also needs from me as well at times, the type of direction she needs. She will not do something until I show her how to do it first, or until she sees another dog doing it. So, hi, Tuna. You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? Okay, I'll let you out. It is also getting close to dinner time for them, so they eat about 7:30 in the evening. But anyway, Phoebe will not do something unless I show her how to do it first, and then even then it takes a few repetitions for her to understand, okay, this is okay, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So currently we're working on starting her for retrieval, to pick things up and bring things to me. Right now we're just trying to get her to hold things in her mouth. She is mostly a retriever. Burmese Mountain Dogs are retrievers and poodles are retrievers. So this is probably going to be pretty easy for her to get down. I will probably work on it with her because we just started with her trainer yesterday working on this. I will probably work on it with her. I've had a crazy busy day and then had an episode and wasn't feeling well. So I'll probably work on it a little bit with her before we go to bed. And then we're also working on her panic anxiety response. So we're working on like 2 different things with that, which is when I've already started to go into an attack, and she needs to kind of paw me down, for her to jump up onto me to get my attention, to say, hey, you need to sit down so I can do DPT. And then we're working on the DPT aspect of it. So, and then from there, I'm hoping to work on the precursor or signs that I'm going into a panic attack, which is my pacing, my heavy breathing, things like that I might not be paying attention to, that she would notice. So then she would call me and tell me, hey, go take your medicine. So those are some of the things that we're working on right now. And this week it's just mostly retrieval, and then that initial, hey, you need to sit down type thing. The only task that she currently knows is she's getting pretty close to mastering DPT, to be honest. Or just, when I call her and, tell her pressure, she'll lay across my lap. So she's getting the hang of that. And then she knows self-harm interruptions, so me picking at my face, picking at my my arms and then scratching, because I'll even as I talk to you guys, sometimes you might notice me picking at my face. Some of you even say, "Hey, quit picking." So that is something she already knows, which is great. Any other questions? Again, I said you guys can ask questions about anything. You can ask questions about Phoebe. You can ask how Luna's doing, about my house. You know, whatever you wanna question, I guess. Oh, she did not. Oh, she just did. One of my dogs just went under the fence. I'll be back. Phoebe? Karma. Honey, you better take my car and go get her. Hey, honey. Raven. See that cinder block in the middle? You just walked by it. Baby. Raven. Take one of those cinder blocks. Sorry, you guys have been watching nothing for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. One of my dogs went under the fence. There's a 5 or 6 foot privacy fence here at this Airbnb, but over time the ground has settled. So there's been gaps, and we have put logs, like pieces of tree that have been cut up and put over here on the one side of the house to block that, and the dogs still somehow have managed to get under there. So About once a week we have at least one of them that goes under there. There's fencing that backs right up to the privacy fence, so it's not like they can go anywhere in anybody's yard. It's just they're running in between the two fences, which is not very wide of a gap, just wide enough for a dog to run through. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I guess I need to eat. I need to take care of the dogs. A couple of you had some good questions. But yeah, that's what's going on. Sorry there was a gap there forever of nothingness. Hopefully you didn't see any ghosts in my house. All right, we'll see you guys next time.